Hi, I'm Jack Denny, and this is my demonstration speech. Agriculture has always been a big part of my family traditions and something we always do a lot. Most of the male figures in my family have always either farmed or grown gardens to cultivate vegetables and fruits just for themselves, just for their table. And I carry on this tradition by cultivating peppers like this Boot Jolokia or ghost pepper. Today I'm going to show you how to take the seeds from this and start them in order to grow them in a garden. So what you're going to need is a knife, a pepper of course, a cutting board, a napkin, a Ziploc bag, and a purified water source. It doesn't have to be a bottle, but just any kind of water that's purified. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take your knife on the cutting board and just cut your pepper in half. All the way through. When you lay it open, you should see a bunch of little yellow, almost white seeds, like that. So what you're going to do is spread open the meat of this pepper, take your knife, and just kind of work out a bunch of those seeds. You're going to get all the seeds out because each of these seeds will become a new pepper plant. It takes peppers a really long time to germinate, up to nearly a month or two just to germinate the seed. So it's going to be well worth it to make sure you get all the seeds. Okay, now that you get them, however many you want, you're going to take your napkin and fold it in half so you get a visible crease of where the halfway mark is. Open it up, spread out your seeds on one side, keep them kind of separated apart. You don't want any piling on themselves. Just keep them all spread apart, nice and even all the way across the paper. Make sure you only do one side because that other side is going to get flipped over to cover it. You're just going to layer it all the way across. Now, once you have it layered across, you're going to take your distilled water. What I did was I poked a hole in the cap of some purified water so I could just mist it, but a spritz bottle or a dripping system will work just as well. So what you're going to do is go ahead and fold the paper across and go ahead and drip some water across it. Moisten the seeds. You don't want it too wet, but you want to make sure the seeds get some moisture all the way around. So kind of pat it down, press the paper all the way around, make sure the seeds have plenty of moisture. Go ahead and open up your Ziploc bag, make sure it has a good seal on it. And you want to fit in this paper, this napkin that has all the seeds in it. Go ahead and seal that bag up all the way. We don't want any water to evaporate out. When you're done, you should just have this Ziploc bag. You should be able to see a couple little yellow dots in it. Now you can put this in a windowsill or on top of a refrigerator somewhere warm, and in a couple of weeks you should see some little roots sprouting out. Wait a few more weeks until the roots get nearly like a ½ inch long, ¼ inch long, and they should be ready to go ahead and transplant into some dirt pots. And there you go. That's how you cultivate Boot Jolokia pepper.